on this Tuesday. I got movies all over the place. Oh yeah. So this is an unannounced PMac Live. We'll see who shows up for the goods. I've been thinking about doing a live video for, I don't know, the last couple weeks. It just never ends up happening. So when these are unannounced, you never know what you're gonna get. Probably not many people, but that's all right. Eric Fox. I'm pretty good. Had a long day of work, 8 to 7. Appreciate that you enjoy my videos. It's always good to get the positive feedback from people. Arthur, is that you in the hizzy? What's up? This movie room is a disaster, even worse than usual right now. I started trying to organize my stacks. What can you do? I don't do these live videos anymore, so you're going to have to be ready if you want them. John Hamm in the hizzy, what's up? Jay Laura, can you believe all the sales? You know, we hit kind of a lull there, which I think is normal, January, February-ish. But yeah, you know, it seems like there's always going to be some sales. So when there's not sales, it gets kind of boring. I just got a thing saying that my phone is almost dead, and I thought I had a charger in here, but maybe I don't. And my phone just died. That's not good. I'm going to have to run in the bedroom and get a charger. Hang on, folks. Stealing Charmy's bedside charger. Pat, where's my charger? Alright, we gotta get this charged because the battery on this phone isn't good, so when it says 10%, it could die at any second. So I wonder if it's actually charging now, because I don't know if this extension wire is plugged in. I think it is. Okay, I think we're good. I think my phone's charging now, but if this stream ends abruptly, it's because my phone died. I'm not sure if I'm ready to show off this room. It's pretty brutal looking, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. Did you order from Shout Factory, says J. Laura. Are you talking about the Shout Select sale? I didn't think their prices were very good. So no. Jennifer's in the hizzy. I feel like I haven't heard from Jennifer recently too much. Ryan Conway in the hizzy. What's up, Ryan? Between the Kino sale, Warner sale, and Target, my pockets are empty. Yeah, I mean, let's see. So the Kino sale, I have another order coming. The Warner Archive sale, I had 2 orders. My bigger order hasn't shipped yet. And then Target, I did end up placing a couple. But I have so much that there's really not that much to get. This room is embarrassing. It's bad. It's pretty bad. And the thing is, the closet here, which is a big closet, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have, how many? I'm trying to think of how many bins. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I have 14 bins in the closet. And then I have a bunch, some bins down cellar. And then I have some bins at my parents' house. Yeah, I got Charmy in a video. The thing is with Charmy, like, see, when I make the, I want to make the video simple and just go for it. Just go for it and make the video. But she's really, you know, trying to make sure everything's like perfect. Everything's perfect. And, you know, just, you can't do it. You can't be a perfectionist. You just got to go for it. Yeah, it seems like, you know, if you placed a big order with Warner Archive, they're not getting it out because my smaller order was my second order, and that's the one that I got several days ago. Best Buy, you know, they haven't had many sales lately. They might have a few things, but it's usually stuff I already have. And you know, you're never going to be able to make it perfect, and you end up wasting time, and you just, you know, you just got to do it. You can't overdo everything. And it's just, it gets, you know, I just want to do it. I just want to go for it. Yeah, Western and dramas. You know, I watched that, what was that James Stewart movie I watched recently, and I liked it, but I have a bunch of them on DVD too, which actually I was going to pop in that DVD to see what the quality of it's like, because, you know, Kino has a bunch of those Jimmy Stewart Westerns, and if my DVDs are good enough, I'm not going to buy the Blu-rays. Jay says, my Warner Archive came in 3 days because I wished I ordered in the first hour. Wish I would have gotten more than that with that 20%. Yeah, you know. There'll be more deals. I know they say it's the last Warner Archive 4 for $44 sale they're gonna do. I don't know what that means though, so I'm not sure what's gonna come of that. The new Justice League, yes. I watched it. I would have to go through and watch the first one again and then watch the second one to kind of figure out what the differences are. I definitely think overall it's a better movie. The villain looked a lot better. The special effects were a lot better. The story, there was a lot more to the characters. Still not necessarily a ton of depth to the characters for a 4-hour movie, but it was more fleshed out than the 2.5-hour one or whatever that was. I can't remember, a little bit over 2 hours or something, which I enjoyed the original Justice League, the Whedon one, for what it was. I mean, I know it's not a great movie, but it was fairly entertaining. The Zack Snyder cut, I mean, I think it's close to unanimous, is better. Best Buy had some comment titles, American History X, and where, yeah, you know, movies that are always cheap, I feel like, which I already have all those. I was looking at something in here, and I was gonna go, okay, yeah, that's what it was. I got some stuff over there that just seems out of place. They've already ran out of things to say. PMac, you're supposed to be the one with things to say. You're the one on the video. Shh. It's hard for me too, because when I watch I watch a movie and I don't have, like, I feel like Charmaine has a lot better memory than me as far as like specific things. My thinking is more of like broad, more of like the overall scale, but I won't remember specific things. Like, I don't have that photographic memory more like she has, but I have more of like a, I'll think like, yeah, that movie was really good, but if you ask me like specific things about it or that happened in it, I really have to like take notes. And I did start taking notes when I watch movies, but it just got to be a pain in the ass to do it. Like, I'm stopping the movie and taking notes. It was annoying. So correct. Yeah, I'm more of a macro thinker, definitely. I just have trouble. For some reason, I have trouble remembering like specifics. What was that? NM Media. Hi, NM Media. For making reviews, I really should take notes, and I was thinking that again. But, there's pros and cons to it. There's some really good talking points I could have when I make a reviews video. When I write it down, it's probably just laziness pretty much. Yeah, we watch with subtitles too. It's hard to make out a lot of dialogue. I feel like a lot of dialogue is difficult to understand what they're saying sometimes, which, some at least some of the older like kinos don't have subtitles, which kind of stinks because you're not paying like Dollar Tree prices for a kino. Sometimes more than $10 even during the sale, and it doesn't have subtitles, which I feel like pretty much all Blu-rays should have subtitles unless it's like a real budget release, like when a Mill Creek one doesn't have subtitles. While I'm disappointed, I'm not like overly upset about it because it was like a budget release. But with Kino, I mean, it's not really budget releases. I feel like I should be getting some subbies. Jennifer says, has anybody heard anything about A Quiet Place 2? It was supposed to go to theaters right when they closed last year, and I wanted to see it. No, I haven't heard anything about that. I was just laughing at Joe Masiello. Hey, PMac, snag any good deals lately? This guy's an instigator. I was thinking about showing off some of my recent snags on this video, but I thought I'm gonna, present my movies that I've bought in a more, I need to think it through, figure out how I want to do it, not just wing it. Because I wasn't like planning on doing a live video today, but I got home and it's like, I think maybe because it's like light out, it's not dark yet, and I feel like, I don't feel like just going right to bed like I usually do after a really long day. I feel like actually doing something, so. Got a brand new package for you guys. John says, I may have bought a few things, or 40. PMac's always snagging. Actually, my Instagram's useful because I look up what I bought recently because a lot of times I forget. What else did I get? Yeah, I've already showed off everything other than that one box. Box of goodies. Oh. I'm sleepy. Let's see what I have on the desk here. I just have some random stuff sitting here. From Twilight Time, we have Cowboy. The reason I got this is because it has Glenn Ford in it, and I like Glenn Ford. From 1958, 92 minutes. It's got Jack Lemmon. And I don't know who else. directed by Delmer Daves. Yeah, Glenn Ford's good. I've watched, a couple Kinos with Glenn, or a couple Criterion collections with Glenn Ford, including the one that they remade with Christian Bale and Russell Crowe, 3:10 to Yuma. The original is very good. Quiet Place 2, May 28th. There you go, Jennifer. Somebody has the answers. Then we have this Terry Pratchett 2-pack from Mill Creek, which I was quite excited to get, and then I never even watched the movies. I did watch part of Hogfather. Didn't really get it. It wasn't bad, but I didn't really get into it too much. This is actually the girl from Downton Abbey. And The Color of Magic I haven't watched, but I do need to watch these. I like me some fantasy movies. And they actually each have their own disc. I wonder if Mill Creek could have made a little bit more moolah if they released them separately. I'm going to be right back here, folks. Don't go anywhere. Just needed to rinse my hands off with some water because otherwise I'm going to be leaving oily finger marks all over my movies. We can't have that. My precious. My mom loves Downton Abbey. Yeah, me and Charmaine watched all of Downton Abbey. Really good show. Treasures of the Geek Movies. Video game. Something. Says, what's your thoughts on large lots? I'm not seeing the whole message for some reason. I'm not seeing the whole I think what's your thoughts on large lots of movies, Facebook Marketplace for cheap? For some reason your message is cut off and I can't see it all. Mainly trade bait. I mean, if you have the room to do that and you can get a bunch of movies and trade. I mean, that's the thing is, for me personally, I can only go by my situation. I work 40 hours a week, and when I'm not working, you have certain responsibilities you got to take care of. You got cooking, laundry, dishes, taking up some time, sleep, eating. How much time do you have after all that stuff? So I have a crap ton of stuff I could sell or trade, but how much time do I have to put into it? Not really a lot. And when I have time, I want to be able to watch some of my movies too. So, you're doing stuff like that. That's cutting into the time that you can watch movies or, do other things too. So really, I got all these billion of movies and the time to watch them is limited. So like all the selling and trading, it's tough. And I don't even have kids or anything, and it's still, your time has to be managed. Movies? There's movies everywhere I look. And there's a stack over there that looks like it's about to collapse. And I don't really care that much about that stack. But if it goes into the stack next to it, we might have trouble. I might actually have to fix that. Richard Baird says, hey PMac, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty decent. Had a long day of work, but not a super busy one. I think Charmy's already up here. Hey Charmy. Thought she was going to talk to her family, but maybe she couldn't get a hold of them. And that means this live stream might not be super long. Hey, Charmy! Is she upstairs or downstairs? Charmy? Oh, I thought she was up here. Must just be the ghost. What else do we have sitting on? Just random things piled up on the PMac desk. The Russia House, starring Sean Connery. Shuck it, Trebek. This was one from Twilight Time. I think I got it direct from Twilight Time in the very last... That was like the last day when they had like the biggest discounts. It was the very last day. And I got me some Sean Connery in Russia House, which I had passed on until it got to a deal that I just couldn't refuse. Say What says, when you moved, how many boxes were movies? When I moved, I had 12 boxes, 8 of them was movies. It was a lot more than that. I had a lot of containers full of movies. I mean, it was 20 some. And then we had a lot of other stuff too. Joe Masiello says, lots of box sets in the background. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got some box sets, probably a lot of them out of print. We got some Star Wars 4K. This room is just a... You know, the thing is, for how many movies I have, I feel like there's really not that much filler. Some people might consider some of it filler, and you know, some of the filler to it, I don't really necessarily consider it like a bad purchase because it was $1 or I bought it for $4 and sold the code for $3 or $4 or $6, you know, it just... So stuff is overall pretty good and or super cheap. And then, you know, with like my box sets and stuff, I have some really cool out of print stuff and stuff like that, and stuff that I should sell. Like, I don't need this Candyman, great movie, I don't need this UK Candyman box set, and I know it's selling for much more than I paid, so I need to get on the ball and sell that, because I bought the Scream Factory version specifically so I could sell my Arrow version. And I have to watch the Arrow version of Southland Tales, which I think it's the same cut of the movie. I mean, this has multiple cuts, but the better cut on this, I think, is probably the one I've already seen a couple times, but the picture quality and stuff should be better on that one. Have you picked up the Rad Steelbook? No. I'm going to be patient on that. I kind of expect the price of it to go down, and even if it doesn't, you know, maybe Mill Creek will release like a standard version. I don't need, you know, I'm not a steelbook collector. That's not to say I don't have any steelbooks, but we do have some really cool stuff. Like this is one that a lot of people wanted in the Kino sale, Deep Star 6. And it hasn't been on sale yet. So you may be wondering, PMac, if you buy everything on sale and this hasn't been on sale yet, how did you get it? Actually, that's just me talking to myself. You might not be wondering that at all. But I'll tell you how I got it for sale price. It was a buy two get one, and I think it was $20, so it ended up being about $13, which is about what it would be in a Kino sale. And you beer yourself. Yeah, Southland Tales, same director as Donnie Darko. Yes, Donnie Darko, better movie. Southland Tales, though, I need to rewatch it and see what I think. Who has better movies, Arrow or Scream Factory? Scream Factory must have a lot bigger catalog, I'm thinking. Who has a better... And then they share some of the same movies. I guess, you know, Arrow has a lot of, like, European giallos that Scream Factory doesn't have. So I would have to say Arrow. Now that I'm thinking, like, what giallo movies does Scream Factory have? And Giallo, I like Giallo, so Jay Roloff agrees with me. Matrix 4 will be an interesting one later this year on HBO Max. Yes, it will. Yes, the Candyman. It is a nice set, but I'm certainly okay with selling it for the prices that it looks to be fetching. What else was I going to show here? Next to my Deep Star 6, I got these Paul Naschy collections. Which, have I watched any of the movies on these Paul Naschy collections? So these are actually like the Vincent Price collections they did. Same sort of idea. I have watched some of my Paul Naschy Mondo Macabro, but I don't believe I've watched one single movie off of those two sets, which I feel like I bought them not really that long ago, so it's not a big deal. What else we got up here, you may ask? We got some Ronin Flicks slipcover editions. Vice Academy. We got some Kinos, including The Gray Fox. I gotta watch this one. This looks like it could be a good one. The Gray Fox, starring Richard Farnsworth. What else do we have on the desk here? Those ones I just showed off. Say What says, do you have True Lies DVDs out of print? Going for $50 on Amazon. I got it $2 in the game store. But the True Lies, I thought the True Lies DVD was like a non-anamorphic DVD. I do have it. And I have the Stinky Tuna Blu-ray, which I found like the picture quality seemed pretty good. Southland Tales watch chapter 1 to 3 on special features. The movie is chapter 4 through 6. Really? Let me take a look at this. Chapter 1 through 3 and the special features. Documentary. I don't see anything about a chapter 1 through 3. It's a Madcap World, the making of an unfinished film. Huh. Oh, in comic book form, okay. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. I'll have to take a look-see. I got all the Star Wars on, not actually all of them, really. I got the 1 through 6 on 4K, and then some of the other ones on 4K, some of them on Blu-ray, but what the hell's the difference when they're new movies? We got V, the original miniseries, which I started a while ago and didn't watch it. Wasn't there a V show too, like a V season? And then I got V, the Final Battle. So it must have been V, the original series, then V, the Final Battle, and then I think it was the series. And I don't think the series was supposed to be as good as these. But I almost finished the V, like the redone one that they did like a decade or so ago. I didn't finish that. Why didn't I just finish it? Why? I think I was in the second season. Stinky Tuna got shut down, huh? I heard there was something going on with them. What percentage of your collection is boxed up? What percent? It's hard to put a percentage on it. I have quite a bit out here. Let's say about half. I don't know, maybe half. What you think of the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer? I think it looks like a fun one. I think it's going to be a fun one. I enjoyed the Kong Skull Island, which I actually kind of wanted to get into and rewatch. I saw that one at the theater, and I liked the first Godzilla one I think they made when I was overseas, but I liked that one when I came back home and watched it, and I liked the newer one too, which I forget the name of it, the one with the girl from Stranger Things. I liked that one, so I liked them all. I liked all three of those, so I'm looking forward to watching the new one. It was on the old Blu-ray I had. Don't have the recent release. I do have the old Blu-ray of Southland Tales too. So if it's not on, excuse me, if it's not on this one, I'll take a look at the other one. Are any theaters open in upstate New York? Well, there is a theater across from my work, and it's not like a big name or anything. It's not like a Regal or anything, and it is open on some sort of limited basis. It's amazing to me how the government can just shut down businesses. It's unbelievable. I mean, they can't really. The government is not allowed to just shut down businesses. Like it's not allowed, but they're doing it through illegal actions. But it's interesting too, because we don't get our rights and freedoms from government. Our rights and freedoms are granted from God. So if you're going by the government granting you rights and freedoms, they're going to determine what rights and freedoms you have. But you don't go to the government for that. You go to God for it. You can always get PMac off track. Or maybe that's on track. Maybe that's the track we should be on. Do I have anything else cool to show off here? I think all the rest of this stuff is just stuff I showed in my recent haul video. But I do have some stuff behind me. What professional advice would you give to the governor? Politicians don't work for the people. They work for the people above them. Just like, you know, so a Walmart manager, do they work for the people underneath them or for the people above them? They're going to do whatever the people above them want. So the governor doesn't actually do a whole lot. They do the same thing probably that your boss at work does. They do what they're told to do, and they just implement what we tell you to do. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Okay, here's how we want you to do it. Now you got to make sure that the people under you do it that way, or we're going to be on you about it. It's just amazing what people can't see these days. Come on, guys, say something else, or PMac's getting out of here, because I gotta watch some Banshee. What else do I have over here to show off? Here's another Kino that I got from a buy two get one. Fear No Evil and Ritual of Evil. I believe these were TV movies. So that's an interesting one. Some other kind of cool stuff. We got Blood Games, The Vinegar Syndrome. The slipcover for that might be selling for a fair amount now too. I definitely wanted to get that and LA Wars before they sold out. LA Wars. Really nice slip box for what looks to be. I mean, some people actually said this was a pretty good movie, but it looks kind of, you know, trashy. Government isn't like a corporation. It is a corporation. The United States of America is a corporation. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You ever seen The Siege from '98? Very relevant to today. Yes, I have seen it. Enemy of the State. You know, those are movies that I watched quite a while ago. They're ones that I could probably watch again. I'd probably be more apt to watch Enemy of the State again. But weren't they focused more on terrorism though? But I could be wrong. I can't totally remember. Would you rather eat a taco flavored lollipop or a lollipop flavored taco? Don't we need deeper conversations on PMac movies than that? A taco flavored lollipop. I'm gonna have to think about that for a second. I would say a lollipop flavored taco. I'm gonna go with. How about you? While I look for some more movies to talk about here. The good thing is I just kind of put random stuff through here. How about this one? This one's a good one to talk about. This is, if you don't have this MVD collection movie, and the release looks good too as far as special features. It's got a whole array of things, but this is actually a really fun movie. Really fun, entertaining Rutger Hauer movie. I really enjoyed this one. I haven't watched this version of it, as I got the UK one and watched that, but I definitely wanted this because it's supposed to be, better. I see my slipcover has a little wrinkle. That's okay, though. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Then we got The Haunting, which, Paramount gave this like a really nice edition, but it's supposed to be a pretty crappy movie, and I feel like I remember seeing it on like cable and stuff. I don't know if I ever watched like the whole thing. I probably did. I know there's a lot of times I would catch like pieces of it though too. Okay, what are people saying? Yes, I talked about the Snyder Cut earlier in this one. If you could have a pizza with one director, who would it be and what kind of pizza? Ha ha ha. Do you guys watch PMac movies? I don't idolize any of these people. I don't idolize directors or actors. I don't if I saw one, it would be cool, like, oh, I saw so and so, but I wouldn't be, oh, can you autograph this for me? They're just people. I don't really have any directors. I'd be like, oh my God, I don't worship these people. I don't worship these people at all. What directors do I like? I like Denis Villeneuve, however you say his name, Villanueva. I don't know. I like him. I like some of the movies he's made. I don't know the guy though. If I wouldn't be excited to meet him, I'd be like, okay, hey, you made Blade Runner. Now, did you really make that, or were you told to do this, or That's a lot of it, I think, too. Is that are they real? Like, how much influence are they really having over the movie? I don't know. It's just some of my thoughts there. But I like the movies he's done. I'll say that. Split Second is a very fun movie. You know what I realized recently? I was looking at the buy two get ones, and they had a lot of those Scream Factory collector's editions, like the Hammer horror ones, but like all of those are on this set that's got like Brides of Dracula, Curse of Werewolf, Night Creatures, Phantom of Opera, Paranoia, The Kiss of the Vampire, Nightmare, The Evil Frankenstein. A bunch of these are Scream Factory collector's editions. Are the Scream Factory collector's editions... So this was like $30 for the whole thing, for all those movies. Scream Factory collector's editions are like $25 each. Is it worth buying those? I mean, I guess if you're really big fans of the movie, but some of these collectors, it's like they buy everything. They totally don't need it. I'm just gonna stick with this baby here. I read that the picture quality on this is pretty good, so I don't need any of those Scream Factory Collector's Editions. I'll just stick with my Universal set. Yeah, Collateral with Tom Cruise is a really good one, and Tom Cruise is a really good actor. Maybe these are weirdos or whatever in real life. A lot of them are. People are up in arms when there's the scandal that comes out about this guy. They're actors. They're these movie people. Like the whole business itself is, they're a bunch of pieces of crap, a lot of them, and then people act surprised that this person is accused of doing this and this. Have you looked into the movie industry at all? I mean, it's, I don't necessarily watch the movies because I think the actors and the directors and the writers are good people. A lot of them are not. Same with Nightcrawler. Yeah, that was another good one for sure. I remember I saw Nightcrawler when I think I was in the Philippines when I saw that. And that was a good one. What else do we got over here to talk about? Mint chocolate chip. How about some mint chocolate chip? Anybody know what that's from? Last Samurai is a great one. What is your favorite horror movie sequel? I don't know if I'm a big enough horror movie fan to be able to come up with a sequel. Does I always forget the name of it, even though I love that movie. Doctor Sleep, is that considered a sequel? Because I really like that movie. That would probably be, if you consider Doctor Sleep a sequel to The Shining. That I really like that movie a lot. Well, we're gonna say Doctor Sleep. Yes, it is a decent Universal set, John Hamm. It's got some classics on there. I'm hungry. Say what says Return of Swamp Thing. John Hamm says turns into a media frenzy, which is what they want for all the traffic they get. It's meant to rile people up. Wait, what are you talking about? I forget what I was talking about a couple minutes ago. Turns into a media frenzy, which is what they want for all the traffic they get. It's meant to rile people. Oh, yeah. About get people riled up about these scandals and stuff. And people get so into this stuff, and they're putting their mind on it. They're they're stressing about it. Their energy's going into it. And it's like everything. It's takes from you. It's an energy drainer. It's taking your stress and your emotions and your this and that. It's feeding on it. So yeah, they can just kind of put out whatever. Yeah, and I didn't even bother when Doctor Sleep 4K was $10 on Black Friday. I was totally fine, getting the Blu-ray because the director's cut is only on 4K, even in the 4K set, and I would only ever watch the director's cut, so there's no reason for me to get the 4K. Heather Locklear was in Swamp Thing. I was only 9, left a lasting impression. Are you a big Heather Locklear fan? Yeah, I think I have that up. Yeah, I have that up there. I guess I can get it. Here it is here. The Return of Swamp Thing. Starring Heather. She looks pretty excited there. I actually liked the Swamp Thing, show. Recent show. What else do I got over here that I might show you guys here? What do we got here? I don't know. You guys have seen all this stuff. We got some UK stuff. I showed off that Werner Herzog collection. Maybe we'll give you a quick peek into the movie room. Oh God, it's just bad. It's just bad. All right, that's enough of that. I'm sorting. The stacks could be higher. I'm sorting. Same with Catwoman. Batman Returns was only 11. How old are you, say what? We got the Ring set here, the Ring movies. Bill's in the hizzy. Bill used to always be the first one to my live streams. We got some Mondo Macabros right here. They got some good movies. We got a Charles Bronson that I haven't watched yet called Assassination. Another Jill, that's Jill Ireland, isn't it? Yeah, she's in a bunch of his movies. Anywho. Bill, what are you up to, sir? What else do I got over here to show off? We got a bunch of like Disney stuff there. John Hamm might like this one. I got Death Note with Slippy. Little anime. That's nice of you to say that, say what, because I'm ashamed of the lack of sorting here. It's bad. What is up, my friend? Live stream surprised me. Watching some hockey eating Philly cheesesteak. Very nice. Bill's living it up there. Living it up. Living the dream. What else do I got over here to show off? I got this Roots set for free, basically. After I sold the code, it was free. Roots. This is one I think I told Bill. I told you about this one, didn't I, Bill? And you got this? Or maybe either I told you or you told me. I think I told you, though. Which has never even been close, as far as I know, to that cheap. Before or since then. One of my better Goodwill finds of all time, not because I like the show, but the value for the set. This UK Big Bang Theory seasons 1 through 7 for $5 at Goodwill. 7 seasons for $5. Charmy likes this show. I don't like it. I guess I'd have to. I've seen my parents like it, and you know I'll watch some of it. I'm like, you find this funny? But 7 seasons for $5. PMac, do you have a big digital collection also? I'm not too concerned about digital movies. I do have a digital collection that is pretty much all Walmart InstaWatch. So I mean, I have a fair amount of them. But I don't collect them. I don't. What is a movie you like, but most hate? Mine is Highlander and Escape from New York. You know, Escape from New York, I have to agree with you on that. I think I've tried watching it like 3 times, and it just not that great. I feel like you like, but most hate. So I think I'm confusing myself. What is a movie you like but most hate? I thought most people liked Highlander and Escape from New York. Escape from New York, I feel like a lot of people like it, but I dislike it. But But those movies that you mentioned get pretty good reviews, I feel like, so I'm confused by your question. Maybe I'm... Yes, Bill. Yes, it was a good snag. I'm really thinking I should go fix up that one pile over there because it's going to fall and it's going to mess up my other piles. Piles and piles. What should I watch tonight? I've been watching Banshee, and I could totally keep watching Banshee. I'm at the end of season 3, and then there's one more season. However, Charmy does not like that show, so she's going to be coming up pretty soon. So I'm going to have to pick something that is Charmy friendly and Charmy approved, Charmy friendly. Maybe she'll want to watch some of my Al Adamson box set. Not really. The Bruce Lee, I still gotta watch those Bruce Lee movies in that Criterion set. So many movies in so little time. I got some good Asian movies. I got some more arrows over here, like The Car, which was dirt cheap. The Car. I like Escape from New York for the music, atmosphere, plus I like Kurt Russell. I do like Kurt Russell. I actually, I watched Escape from LA, and I know it's supposed to be worse than Escape from New York, but I enjoy it more for some reason. I don't know what it is. Where are my escape movies? Do I have those? I don't remember. I do. Here's Escape from New York. And Escape from LA, you would think, would be right next to it. However, you would be mistaken. I have no idea where it is. Yeah, I must have put it somewhere else. Oh well. I like Escape from LA. It's a good one. Zardoz, I could not get into that movie. Maybe I need to try again. I could not get into it. Watching Sean Connery in his undies, I couldn't get into it. People dislike Escape from LA more than New York. Yes, I like Escape from LA. I enjoyed it. A lot of people have said that they saw LA first and like it better. I can't remember which one I saw first. Finally got my Warner order video tomorrow. Nice. I got my second order of 7 titles. I did not get my first order, which was... I think it was more than 15. It might have been 16 or 17 or something. Favorite horror anthology movies. I have watched a lot of those, and, I like... That's actually a good question. There was an Amicus one I really, really liked. I think it's Asylum? It's right up there. Yeah, Asylum. I really, really liked it. I really, really liked it. And then let's see if I have out the other one that I really like, which is a Scream Factory. Let's see if I have it here. It might be packed away in a bin. And it's one that you could find on DVD at Dollar Trees. It is called Ghost Stories, I do believe. And I thought it was fantastic. Ghost Stories. So Asylum and Ghost Stories. And there was another British one that I really liked. I think Warner Archive put it out. I don't know where I don't think I have it out. It's probably packed up in a bin, or who knows where it is in this. So Warner Archive, British horror. Let's see if I can figure out what the movie's called. It's none of those. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called. Papillon I haven't seen. Bullet I haven't seen. Robert. Steve McQueen. I do need to watch some more Steve McQueen movies. I do have this Bullet Steelbook. Bullet Steelbook. It does have a dent there, though. It does have a dent. But it's a Bullet Steelbook starring Steve McQueen. Actually, my buddy from the UK, Peter, sent me this one. Peter passed away a few years ago, unfortunately. And yeah, I really haven't watched many Steve McQueen movies. I do have this set also, which has The Great Escape, Magnificent Seven, which I have seen Magnificent Seven. It's been a while, though. I don't really remember much of it. Charles Bronson's in Magnificent Seven. That's right. Okay. Thomas Crown Affair and the Sand Pebbles. This was like a bargain one. It was like $15 at Walmart. Maybe a couple years ago or something. I probably got stuff over here I don't even remember I have. The dent would drive. Yes, the dent sucks. I did get it for free though, so can't really, you know, if I paid big bucks for it, I'd be upset, but I got it for free. Does anybody help me with that movie? It's like a UK, I wonder if I can look it up in my collection and figure out what that, because now it's bothering me. I want to remember what that UK anthology horror movie is. I think it's UK. Let's see. I can filter my collection. Let's see. I can find my Warner Archive. Studio. They got like a billion studios on this app that you can, so I got to scroll through this here and go to Warner Archive. This will be interesting if I can figure out what this movie is by using this. All right, here we are, Warner Brothers. Man, there's a lot of different divisions of Warner Brothers. Archive collection. Now let's take a look. If I scan it, they got 2 movies in here. I got more than 2 Warner Archive. What the? Screw that. Oh well. The Big Red One, haven't seen that. Have you ever seen 10 to Midnight with Charles Bronson? You know what? I have the Twilight Time, and then John, I think you sent me the Scream Factory. I still need to watch it because I watched like part of it, and it was pretty good. But then I think me and Charmy were like going somewhere or something, and then I just like never finished it. A lot of times, if I stop in the middle of a movie, I won't go back and finish it. But I actually thought that was pretty decent. I should watch the rest of that. Saw The Stone Killer with Bronson recently, also a good one. Yeah, I was watching that one, John, remember? And then I had trouble getting into it. I don't know if my mind was just kind of out there. It didn't seem up my alley necessarily, but maybe I didn't give it a fair shot. I think we're going to finish up here. It's after 8:30. I got to change and put on my jammies. Got to put on my jammies. I'm actually really hungry. I need to gobble down some food or something here. Stone Killers, if Death Wish was realistic. I'm trying to remember what what I didn't like about it. See, if I don't write things down, I don't remember. I was just having trouble getting into that. I didn't love Death Wish either. It's not one of my favorite Bronson movies. Oh, 10 to Midnight? Yeah, I like 10 to Midnight, yeah. I think, 10 to Midnight was seeming like it was going to be better than Death Wish or Stone Killer. But I have to watch it. All right, guys. I think I'm. It's over an hour, so I'm gonna get going. I had fun with the Death Wish remake. I'm not saying it was a good movie, but I had fun with it. I was entertained. So we are gonna finish up. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope I can figure out a little something to eat here before bed. And Charmy's on the video call now with her family, so I think that's it, folks. We'll have a PMac Movies haul video this weekend, most likely. I got a package from someone I'll be showing off. And I have a Kino order that's supposed to come Thursday. Sometimes they come a day early, so maybe a day early would be tomorrow. Probably not, but maybe. Maybe it'll get here tomorrow. And then I have a Target order, but it looks like that's not going to be until after the haul video because that was way out in California is where they shipped that from. So the Target stuff will probably be for the next one. And hopefully I eventually get my big Warner Archive sale haul. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for participating. It was nice to have you guys. And I think that's it. We'll see you next time on PMac Movies.